Let me talk to you.
Welcome to another exhilarating episode of Sofa King Smarts Podcast. My name is Chet Von Chesky, and we are back for another WWE review of SmackDown and Raw. I am joined by my co-host, That Dude Ben, a.k.a. Whovencio, a.k.a. Whobencio.
That's me.
And we are joined by
That is
none
you.
other than the third man, Nate Smythe, biggest title on the show. See what I
Two
did
belts.
there? Yes. Oh, I forgot you had two belts.
That's true. Yep.
Excellent.
I don't like to brag, but
it's twice as large as we thought it was.
yeah, 3 inches. Let's go.
All right.
It's a medical condition in most of the United States.
Yeah, stop making fun of me. I can't help it.
I mean, huge.
It's not like when I was born, I chose the ravishing good looks, the ability to sell cars, and the small penis. There wasn't a checklist, dude.
It's like those memes. Here's $100. Build the perfect man.
Yeah. Small dick, $0, dude.
Ravishing
was
dick
$200.
nude.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre size cock, $15. I was out of money, dude, at that point.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
great.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Anywho.
All right, so we are on the road to Queen and King of the Ring, boys. And some matches have been shaping up. There's a big tournament going on the men's and women's side. But one thing from this past week, which I thought was fucking awesome, I love champion versus champion matches. So when Logan Paul was announced as the opponent for Cody Rhodes at the next pay-per-view in Saudi, I was fucking pumped. I was excited. What did you guys think when you heard that news?
It's got to end. It's got to end differently. I think. I don't think somebody's taking home both belts. But what's his name? Logan Paul hasn't put up a bad match yet.
Yeah. I feel like it's too early for it, but then it's because it's the Saudis. That's what the Saudis want. So I feel like this should have had a bigger build. Yeah, it's all just the money. Like maybe a SummerSlam or Survivor Series type of deal where it's like one of the major top five pay-per-views. But I'm fucking pumped for it because it's Cody Rhodes, who's a great storyteller in the ring, and then you have Logan Paul, who's a fucking phenomenal athlete. So has the mix-ins for a good match, boys.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. But also, I mean, who else could it have been? I mean, obviously you have other people, but it's the one-off show in Saudi that one thing about this tournament is a lot of people have to take unnecessary losses. They could have they're doing the King of the Ring tournament. That's cool and all. But normally in the past, they've had lesser named people in there. So I'm happy about where the fuck it's going. But I don't know. The Logan Paul match, I'm excited for. The promo was great. He was great. The crowd was hot.
Is it next weekend?
It is
a week from now.
A week in
next Saturday, right? A week from Saturday.
Yeah, a week from
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it's coming up. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's happening fast. Yeah, real fast. Yeah. No, but this match is gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm pumped for it. Because obviously it's going to end in some kind of schmoz, some kind of YouTube influencer, some guy we've never heard of, Speed Show or Sky KSI. Any one of those jabronis is going to show up.
Chet, you're so out of touch.
I'm not out of touch, dude. I follow a bunch of shit, but I don't know who these people are.
Yeah. I mean,
that's gonna be who the fuck is Mr. Beast when he shows up with helping Logan Paul?
Are they on the level of Mr. Beast?
I don't think Show Speed is. I don't think anybody.
I haven't seen Mr. Show Speed burgers yet.
Delicious, by the way.
Well, Mr. Beast is an entrepreneur. There's a huge gap in
I mean,
who they
he
are.
cures blindness, Hoovy.
Yeah,
He
Mr.
did cure blindness.
Yeah, it's a pretty noble
Yeah.
act of that man.
No, yeah, what he does is great. But I
Could he
wouldn't
cure my
say
hairline?
they're on the same level per se, but they're in that realm of known YouTubers.
Yeah, I mean, I know who KSI is just from influence. If it wasn't for boxing and
Yeah,
influence little
same thing.
thing, I wouldn't know who the hell they
Yeah,
were.
same.
Yeah.
That's fair. I only knew Speed because Nathan was there with me. I thought it was KSI. I just thought it was because they do look alike.
Yeah, they did pretty similar.
I mean, but Nathan's like, no, Dad, that's I show Speed. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew who he was. I popped when I saw him. Yeah, my kid and I popped. But yeah, this is a match that because it's two high quality superstars, you don't need too much of a build up because they don't really have a story behind them aside from champion versus champion, which is great. Gets enough story there.
It's
Yeah,
just going to be a good match.
it's gonna be a
That's the
great
It's gonna be a good
story.
match.
match. Yeah.
It's gonna be
Sometimes
awesome.
we just need that.
Yeah, every once in a while you need a great match. We watch wrestling for when they deliver in the ring. Sometimes they deliver on a good story. Sometimes they just have a good banger of a match.
Hmm.
Same can't be said for the next match. Nia Jax defeated Naomi. I thought it was not good. The best part of the match was Naomi giving the crowd a show on her moonsault because I believe both the gals came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I missed
that's why it
that.
blurred on whatever
it
you
blurred a
watched,
lot.
Ruby.
That match blurred on the Hulu version blurred a lot. I would say like maybe
Oh,
a third of it was blurred out because it was a ton, man.
Yeah, no, it
that
was
makes
like,
sense.
yeah, oh yeah. Like if you replayed the video, you could clearly tell that her nipples were out. But if I tried to pause it with my brother and I was like, watch it, like I'm gonna pause it. And then every time it was just so blurry you couldn't tell. But if you watched it just fluid, you could see it clearly because they hadn't gotten rid of that yet. Because they'll go back on the DVR version like 2 days later and fix something. But if I'm watching it like an hour or 2 hours, 3 hours after it starts, they hadn't fixed that yet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So Naomi dumped him out for the crowd there in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that, Nate? Like a 5 hour drive for you? Should have went to the show.
Wilkes-Barre is probably about 4 hours. Yeah. It's up where they filmed The Office, right?
I think so.
Where The Office took place.
Yeah.
Scranton.
Scranton. It's up by Scranton, I
See,
think.
it's up in Scranton.
Scranton.
Now, a women's match on this show that I thought was badass and over delivered. Jade Cargill defeating Piper Niven. I thought it was a good fun time, and when I was like, I know Jade's gonna hit her with the jaded. I was like, is she gonna be able to get that big lady up, that big girl up? Sure did. That was awesome. That finish to that match.
That's
That
true.
match was surprisingly good compared to the Backlash match that they had, that Jade had. I mean, but
Yeah.
Piper's a great worker too, so it has a lot to do with that too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Kyrie and Asuka weren't on the same page
No.
with the girls at all. It was a fucking botch fest.
I think that is a language barrier.
The
Yeah, I was gonna
language
say.
barrier,
I was
yeah.
about to say it's almost like they're
But
speaking a different language.
now in their first Asuka, I know Asuka's the first words that she learned in English were the wrestling terminology. So I don't feel like the language barrier is an excuse because she knows what's there. Like she knows the language stuff. So I don't know. I just think they're just out of sync. They're trying to be fast, and Jade isn't a fast worker. So I think that's what it was. But Piper Niven I mean, she's like I said, she's a great worker. She looked amazing too. She has the look
Agreed.
too.
Yeah, she's
It was great.
badass.
And
Oh
Jade
yeah,
looked
she's awesome.
amazing. Amazing.
Oh, Jade looks phenomenal. Her entrance is
Yeah.
of a star.
Yeah.
Like if she
Yeah.
could get get anywhere near the ceiling of her potential in ring with her athleticism, she's going to be phenomenal. One of the greatest
Yeah.
spectacles to watch in women's wrestling.
She reminds me of early Roman Reigns, where they had the look, the mic skills weren't there, the wrestling skills weren't there, but the look is just incredible. And look what we got with Roman. So
I thought you were gonna say China.
China.
But yes, I agree with that, Hoovy. Absolutely. Yeah. Roman Reigns looks like $1 million. And you know, he talked about a 50-cent game for a little while there.
Yeah. Suffering
Yeah.
succotash.
Yes. Oh man, that we were suffering in that succotash. That was some bullshit.
Yeah.
The mascot big dog, good God. Yeah, the dog food, rough
The blue
stuff.
eyes.
That was
The
terrible.
blue eyes Roman. That was
Oh
bad.
man.
That was bad.
Muy malo, like they would say in my country.
Yeah, well now we got the tribal chief, so we got some good things coming. When he comes
Best
back,
thing
that's
in
going to be
wrestling.
awesome.
Oh my god.
They better not
Dude,
announce it. I
they
swear
can't
to
announce
God.
it. It has to happen
can't.
at a pay-per-view after something crazy that we're not expecting it. And it just yeah.
That's why part of me thought like maybe Roman costs Cody like the disqualification at Saudi Arabia, but then and have the rematch at SummerSlam. But you still got Money in the Bank to come, so I don't know. They probably won't do that there. They won't pull the trigger.
Yeah, because if they bring back Roman face and put him right back with Cody, Cody's going to get booed out of the building.
Yeah, oh yeah. They
See,
can't do that.
I don't think they'll do face yet because you still have to start the tension between Roman and the Bloodline before he turns face.
Yeah, I think they do that after either at the end of SummerSlam is doing a little mark math here. At the end of SummerSlam or I don't think he's going to show up in Berlin, so that's not happening. That's before SummerSlam, or at SummerSlam or after SummerSlam. And at this point, that everyone in the Bloodline, they already have probably 2 more new members at that point. Jacob Fatu, and there's still 1 more, and possibly 2 more that could join. There's they have other brothers and cousins, so and they set up a Bloodline War Games.
Oh.
For Survivor Series.
That's what everybody's hoping for, man.
That would be awesome. Hell yeah. That's what I'd like to see. And obviously the mass, but if Roman comes back and just goes into a program with Cody is going to be eaten alive. Because Cody doesn't have the 3+ years of people behind his back wanting him to finish that story. Winning that title that his daddy never did, baby.
I mean, the common consensus on the internet is just that people are tired of Cody already, and it's only been 1 match.
I'm tired of
one
Cody.
televised match already.
I was tired of Cody after 1 televised promo.
Yeah.
You're just mad you didn't win the belt.
But, did you guys see Dave Meltzer's rating for the Cody AJ Styles match? He gave it a 5-star rating.
5 stars.
Finally. And yes, Nate, I am still salty about that.
Salt Bay Chet.
No, see, the problem is that I said for like 12 podcasts leading up to it, Roman ain't losing. I was not going to sit here on this show and say that many times and not stick to my word.
I need
you're
a meme.
You're a man of your word,
yep.
dude.
I need
and I really wanted it to happen too. I didn't want Cody to win.
I need a meme of Nate going like this with just a bunch of chets just falling down.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Screen cap this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have a picture of my face with a bunch of Nates coming out of my eyes as tears with holding title belts.
Well, get on it. You guys are the wizard, the Photoshop wizards.
I don't know. You're the one that makes the best videos for work.
Well, Chet's the grand.
Yeah, but that's a little.
What? He's a grand wizard of making memes. That's like the top level, right?
That's what you want to call him.
That's what. That's their final boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chet's the final boss of making memes.
Well,
that's what it is.
Yeah. Right on.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't life grand? Oh, let's see here.
Speaking of which,
speaking of which, let's
Angelo
see here.
Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins. He got a jobber entrance. Do you think he won the fucking match? Not a fucking chance. Tama Tonga defeats him, which is crazy because it was supposed to be Bobby Lashley. So who do you think wins this match? If it's Bobby Lashley, Tama Tonga.
Wait. You said he got the jobber entrance?
Angelo Dawkins got a jobber entrance.
When I watched the Hulu version, he came out.
Oh, well, then they cut out some other bullshit and showed you that because they still film it.
That's weird because he came out and he basically told BFAP to go away and Ford walked him to the ring.
We didn't see any of that.
I didn't see
Oh
none of
shit!
that.
Okay, that's weird.
None of that. Yeah, that's weird.
Nope.
I think to answer the question, Chet, I think that because of my mark math and where this thing is headed, I think Tama Tonga is going to win anyway.
Yeah, I think so too. Which
Uh,
Tama Tonga does win. So
I think I don't think they're in. I don't think Bobby Lashley was injured. I just think he's too big to lose this
Well,
tournament.
did you see how he got injured?
No,
Oh, he's hurt.
oh,
really.
Yeah, they were at a live event and they were having a 3-way with Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Bobby
Lana,
Lashley,
Rusev, and Bobby Lashley.
and the
I
ring
watched
rope
that.
broke. The ring rope broke, and Bobby Lashley, when he went to bounce off the rope, it broke from the turnbuckle.
Okay, so I saw that, but I thought that was like years ago that happened. I didn't know
I
it was
mean, I
recent.
thought that was like 2 months ago that had happened at least.
From what I understand, that's when he got hurt.
Oh, damn.
I could be wrong. I could have been bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
Well, I also read because I didn't have this in news, I didn't think it was newsworthy, that WWE knew 9 days before they announced the King of the Ring tournament bracket that he was injured. So they put him in there intentionally to have his name there just to take him out.
I mean,
Whatever that means.
I don't like him.
yeah.
Oh well.
Well, you know what? He's an American
Chap.
patriot, so for that,
Yeah,
I think he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he did serve in the United States Army.
he was a major, right?
Yeah, he was a major piece of shit.
Yeah, major piece of shit.
I can't stand that guy, man.
Love Bobby.
All right,
Love him.
whatever.
Can't stand that guy. Can't stand him.
Hey,
Can't
Bobby
stand him.
Bobby Lashley saved President Trump from getting his hair cut. So you put respect on that guy's name.
You know what, Bobby Lashley,
Boom.
you're all right in my book.
You goodbye
Yeah.
me, brother.
Yeah.
I changed my tune, boys.
Yeah. And in the main event of the evening, Randy Orton defeats AJ Styles with an RKO.
It was a good match.
It was a great match. Phenomenal
Great match.
match.
Award nominee.
All pun intended.
nominee.
Actually. Yep, award nominee for damn sure. One thing I want to add from the match, obviously, anytime a match ends with an RKO, phenomenal. Yes, once again, stomping on AJ Styles' gimmick. But Orton sold his knee injury as if he was never going to walk again at one point. So that was pretty fucking
great.
sweet.
Yeah.
He is great.
Wait, did you guys watch the Corbin and Carmelo Hayes match too? Was that this?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Because we didn't talk about that. That was a fucking
skipped
phenomenal
that.
match.
Yeah, I just skipped by it. It wasn't
Oh,
much to talk
okay.
about.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
fucking great.
Chet, did you get your notes from Bleacher Report?
No.
Because I pull up every show. I pull up the Bleacher Report for SmackDown and Raw, and this line says Orton sold a knee injury like he was never going to walk again.
I use the TJR report, and then the what is the other one? Wrestling something.
Someone's plagiarizing. One of those guys is fucking plagiarizing.
Somebody's plagiarizing Bleacher Report.
It's not me.
I don't think it's Bleacher
Well, no.
Report. I don't think there's someone from Bleacher Report fucking taking notes through the whole fucking match live and shit. They don't
No,
have
it
enough
could be
marks
ju-
over there.
They could outsource that shit.
Yeah, unless they suck. Yeah, they suck.
It's probably fucking Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby Mark.
Oh man, he gets so much hate on the internet when he posts for Zero News. It's fucking.
Oh yeah, people hate that guy.
People hate.
By people, I mean us.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cold. That sucks.
Fuck New Jersey. Anyway.
Can't turn left. That's crazy.
All right.
Stupid,
Well,
dude.
Monday Night Raw, boys, from Greenville, South Carolina, a arena I've been to numerous times to see numerous wrestling events, and was very satisfied I did not go to this show.
How close is that for you, Chet? How close of a drive is that?
2 hours and 30 minutes.
That's not bad, but I would have been pissed if I would have drove that far for
No,
that show.
yeah. Where Monday Night Raw is next week was the last time I went to a show, and that was at Greensboro Coliseum to see AEW Revolution, Sting's last match. So I'm glad I'm not going to that Raw instead.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like live was a nightmare because Hulu version Raw was great.
Oh, they cut it up then because when I watched it live, I was like, and I was
Yeah.
only looking forward to the main event, and I was really disappointed with that. I understand why they did it, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all right. Well, the best part of the show, other than a couple of matches, was Drew McIntyre's awesome promo and Damian Priest's shitty promo to open the show.
It was better than he's been before.
He had one good line, Nate. He had one good line.
Yeah, but he wasn't stuttering, and he talked like he normally talks. Like I think he's getting into his character a little bit better.
All right,
Yeah, I liked it.
It wasn't great, but it was way better than the last few weeks, dude.
All right, you know what? I'll roll. I'll give you that there.
It felt more organic.
Yes,
Like you said, he's getting into his character. Like they have a direction to go with this character, and I think that's what it is. Because it did.
Whoa, face
I
Priest sucks.
I like Priest, but this one was pretty good.
Agreed.
Well, I'm glad you guys thought he was great.
I
I thought he sucked. Still sucks. Dude, he had a terrible comeback to Drew McIntyre. First of all, Drew McIntyre had couple great lines here. Talking about CM Punk and referencing CM Punk and AEW. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing you he didn't exist. And the greatest trick CM Punk ever pulled was looking like a drug addict without ever taking any drugs. That's a dig at him. That's a dig at
that was pretty funny.
His straight edge life, and it's a dig at the MJF AEW storyline. Even if he didn't mean to do that, that's what I took from it. It was just that was a huge the devil, all that shit that came after that was all from that line spoken from MJF to CM Punk, and then also from Ring of Honor. So there's a lot in that one little sentence there. It had a lot badass.
I agree. It was award nominee.
Yes. Hey, another award nominee for two different people is Drew McIntyre telling him, he goes, you have a very inspirational story, but you don't deserve to be champion. My next door neighbor, Dave, has a very inspirational story. Doesn't mean he deserves to be the world heavyweight champion. And I was like, yes, fuck yes. And that's when Damian Priest goes, but I'm the champion. And I was like, oh, what a fucking badass comeback. He basically says, newsflash, Walter Cronkite, you aren't.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that's
but then he said, find a mirror, look at the reflection, and blame that.
I did say he had one good line. Can you tell me another good line he had after that, please?
No, because he dropped the mic after that. He's like,
all right. You know what? I'm with you there. Greatest promo.
Even Amy goes, wow, they're getting a little edgy tonight, aren't they? And I was like, yep. Called him an asshole.
Look how far we've come since Suffering Succotash.
Yeah, right?
All right, let's see here. We got Io Sky beating Shayna Baszler in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Pretty solid match. Two of the greatest NXT women's champions of all time. The result of this was never in doubt. You guys have anything to add to this wonderful match?
I just liked how good it was.
Oh, it was great. It was a good match.
Called for Shayna instead of Shane.
Yeah, I mean, I told you I'm like Ron Burgundy. I read the teleprompter as is. It says Shayna.
I'm Ron Burgundy. I love how we both go right to that.
Yes.
Speaking of Ron Burgundy, I popped for Ron Burgundy at the Tom Brady roast, dude. Popped.
Did you watch it?
When the fuck was Tom? All right, I have yet to watch it, but I've watched every comedian set.
No, you gotta watch the whole thing.
You gotta watch the whole thing because they're like about halfway through. They're like San Francisco's greatest newscaster, and I was like, oh my god! And Will Ferrell came out in full character, dude, full regalia, if you will, and he just kept talking about how hot Tom Brady was. It was so goddamn funny.
No, I haven't seen
I'm not gay, but you are a gorgeous man.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Ron Burgundy there. I was going to say Tom
Yeah.
Burgundy. That's
Tom
that's
I do a
that's
Burgundy.
good
Tom Brady
impression.
and Ron
Yeah.
Burgundy, and they've merged into one handsome son of a bitch who's maybe the greatest football player and newscaster of all time.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
And you get Nate.
I think we just improved Tom Brady, and it didn't even think that was possible.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Who shares a birthday with someone very special? Me.
thought you were going to
Well, yeah.
say Ray Lewis or some bullshit.
I don't know when his birthday is. but I'll
Good,
look
he
it up.
shouldn't have one. But you know who else is a
Anyway,
first ballot Hall of Famer? It's going to be. I guarantee
Wow.
it. And that
Kofi
is
Kingston.
the ring. No, fuck him. The ring general Gunther. Yeah, Kofi Kingston will be a Hall of Famer, but yeah, first ballot Hall of Famer as a singles competitor.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going in as a New Day.
Yeah,
Yes,
That's the first
absolutely.
ballot Hall of Fame team, but not Kofi himself.
no. Yeah, but this is a great match. Any Gunther match is awesome. They're some of my favorite matches to watch. He beats the shit out of his opponents in a very similar manner, but it's always different somehow at the same time. I can't
Yeah.
describe it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he finishes off everyone. I mean, the man has like 6 different finishers, and 2 of them are Boston Crabs. Just one of them is a single
Yeah.
leg. he doesn't give a shit. He will beat you down.
When I was watching this match, Mama Mark was in the living room with me, and she was watching it too. She was like just yelling, "He's gonna break his back! Get off of him!" It's fucking great, dude. But she did she
What a
did a
mark.
she did a Hoovie thing, or maybe I did a Mama Mark thing, where she picked Kofi to lose because she didn't like his attire. He's like, "What is he wearing? He looks so stupid. I hope he loses."
I mean, he looked like he played for the Los Angeles Lakers, but they were at practice and it was shirts versus skins like back in the day.
Yeah, the short shorts.
Yeah.
Was that a rough translation of what she said? I'm sure that wasn't exact.
With what? Oh,
With
yeah.
I'm sure she said it a little differently.
It sounds different in Spanish.
I'll allow it.
Well, you know what sounds the same in Spanish, if whether you say it in English or Spanish. I mean, they both have the same meaning. They sound differently. The next match absolutely stunk, and that was Lyra Valkyria versus Zoe Stark. Whatever the Spanish word for shitty is,
Award number
yeah,
new.
it applies to this match right here.
She looked
I
good.
agree.
Lyra Valkyria looked fucking amazing. She looked
Oh,
pretty hot.
she's
She looked
great.
She looked
she looked
great.
better than she did last week.
Well,
Yeah.
that finish to last week's match was rough. So she made sure to hit that move this week.
Yeah.
So sorry, Nate. Your favorite wrestler, Mariah Carey, is not moving on, buddy. Sorry to tell you.
No,
Yeah.
at least she didn't look like she wanted to kill herself this week.
Mariah
No,
Carey
she didn't.
just
She didn't look that
botched
bad.
a lot of shit too.
Yeah, she is
A lot of
botchamania
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, unfortunately. I was high on Mariah Carey when she came in because she has a look like she could kick some ass, but
In NXT,
I-
she had something about her, and then
yeah.
they call up people too early and put them in bullshit tag teams, and then you just don't fucking care.
Well, the problem that I see is like they build up these characters in NXT, and then they feed them to the big superstars in the roster, and that they lose their momentum. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
just have them whoop Candice LeRae's ass
Sure.
upon arrival.
I
You
mean,
know,
you have people coming up from NXT, and then they're fighting fucking the WWE champion or they're the women's wrestling champion, and they lose. Like, okay, now you just killed the momentum. You bury her. They fucking bad.
That's true.
Look at Shayna. Shayna came in as a beast in NXT, and she just loses all the time.
loser.
Yeah,
Loser.
she was unstoppable for a while.
Yeah. All
She
right,
lost to a pregnant woman.
Yeah, she did lose to a pregnant woman.
Fair.
That's burial.
Yeah,
That's Triple H burying type right there.
yeah, that's shit.
Yeah.
And speaking of shit, the current women's champion on Raw, and she's not bad. I just think it's a shit decision that she won the Battle Royal. Becky Lynch defeating Dakota Kai via disqualification. This match
She
was
looked
actually
great.
pretty good up to the
Mhm.
disqualification.
Yep.
I'll give them that. I just find Becky Lynch boring. When the man comes around, I can't find the controller fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But it's
think that's
still
what it is.
entertaining.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is that aside from the wrong decision, just her face promos are just fucking horrible.
It's the same thing, man.
My
Every
baby
week,
and I
dude.
work hard for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
man.
As
It's
opposed to
rough.
my daddy's Cody Rhodes and I work hard for this.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
Dusty
a
Rhodes.
son of a son of a son of a son of a bitch, daddy, and I
Son of a
tell
plumber.
yeah, I'm a son of a plumber, and you want to
And
tell
an
me about
electrician.
hard times? I tell you about hard times. Hard times is going to the buffet line and they add your favorite chicken, daddy. Yeah, that's
Hard
hard times. That's
hard
you want to talk about
hard
hard times? Fat people problems, not Cody's fucking story.
hard
Truth,
times is
dude.
I couldn't get into acting school apparently. That's the Cody Rhodes story.
He did go to acting
Yeah,
school,
he
though.
did
That's
go
the
to acting
I
funny
know,
school.
but that's what
part.
I'm saying. Like that's the hard time for them is like he couldn't get into because he had
Oh yeah.
because Dusty had to sell his
Let me
watch.
tell you about
Remember?
hard times, Daddy. I had to put on my face paint just like my brother and put a star on my chest, Daddy. Yeah, they called it Stardust. I was Stardust Kid. They said I was gonna go to the moon, Daddy. Yeah, that
Do they
shit
ever
sucked.
do they ever bring back that character?
Oh, every once in a
Yes,
while, Cody Rhodes does a
100%.
little cartwheel. Oh, do they ever bring him back?
They're
Man,
definitely going to bring it
dude,
back.
like 3 years from now, 4 or 5 years from now, Cody's already had his second or third title reign, and he's kind of fizzled off, and they're gonna do an old school Raw, and he's gonna come out as Stardust,
Like 35th anniversary of Raw?
guaranteed. Yeah, one of them old school Raws. Somehow Jerry Lawler's still fucking alive, diddling kids,
Little,
and
little,
Allegedly.
allegedly, my bad, Jerry.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
But yeah, that's what's happening there. Jerry Lawler, you're no longer a on-air commentary talent. Sorry for you. You have your Legends deal
Shit
though.
happens.
Yeah, shit happens. I'm sorry your 37-year career with the company came to an end.
Yeah, right.
Let's see here. We
How
got the
dare
tag
you.
team number one contenders match up next, and the Judgment Day defeating, and I will say this in order of reaction. So based off that information, these are in no particular order. New Catch Republic, the Creed Brothers, and the Authors of Pain all came out to absolutely no reaction. No
Zero.
one gave one single fuck. The Creed
Watch the
Brothers got like a small pop from the people in South Carolina, but that's just because those honkies saw a couple white boys come out and wrestle in singlets. Other
watch
than
the
that, yeah.
watch the Hulu version. There were some pops in this.
Oh, they pumped in the noise.
Yeah.
They pumped in the noise.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Oh,
because
there
I'm
was
watching it. I'm watching it, and then the Creed Brothers had a huge pop, and I'm like, what? Like when? Like what? Like I know I didn't watch Raw like the next day, last week because I was gone in Salt Lake City, but I'm like, what fucking happened? Like what did I miss? Because these guys got a huge pop, and then New Catch Republic had a huge pop. Authors of
no,
Pain had a huge pop, and I'm
no,
like, what's going on here? What did I miss?
nope, and nope.
False.
Yeah,
Fast, good.
yeah, fake news.
They try to give the Creed brothers a little personality when they were coming in too.
I actually like them. I want them to be good. But what I want them to do is join Chad Gable, who bitch slapped the brakes off of his former number one,
Mhm.
Otis.
Otis.
Yeah, thank you,
Otis,
Nate.
Otis.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope they join him and form the world's greatest tag team faction, whatever Team Angle was called. Team Angle, excuse me.
World's greatest tag team.
Yeah, world's greatest tag team, and they join Gable and just be this badass heel faction. That would be awesome. But no, I mean, they lost this fatal four-way match to JD McNoDick and Finn Balor. Once I saw they were announced, I was like, well, they're not winning. And then they did. Just because I was like, well, that's the last tag team. And one of them, the guys, isn't even the tag team champion. I was like, yeah, they're definitely not winning. And then once I saw Carlito, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Not that I really cared. I mean, look at the other three teams: New Catch Republic, Creed Brothers, Authors of Pain. Would you rather see them beat R-Truth or just keep laughing at R-Truth for another month?
I mean, R-Truth doesn't have to be the champ though for us to laugh at him.
That is true. But yeah, you're right. That is true. Maybe R-Truth not being the champion will lead to some funnier stuff. He needs to get the fuck away from Miz. I know that. I want R-Truth on the screen every week, but the Miz sucks as a face.
As a face, he sucks.
He's not
Yeah, he
on.
does suck.
He's not on key, or just not on when he has a microphone and they're doing the entrance. It is terrible. It's god awful. Yeah, trash,
garbage.
Yes, and the
Basura.
the main I do know that word. Basura is trash. And I know
This match for me had 2 award nominees.
This match,
Mm-hmm.
the tag match or the next match.
The tag match had 2 award nominees for me.
Well,
really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, right. Hey, I
right.
can't wait to hear them. And then we got the main
I'm
event.
excited.
The main event of the evening. Main event: Jey Uso defeating Ilya Dragunov to advance to face Gunther next Monday on Raw in the semifinals. Pretty damn solid match. I wanted Dragunov to win to see him versus Gunther, but I feel like him losing and then his backstage interaction with Gunther possibly leads to him joining Imperium, and I'd much rather have that.
Yes, agreed 100%. 1,000%.
Yes, because Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther a year after they've been in a stable and broken apart is going to be so much better than a tournament match next Monday.
That's a Mania match.
Yes, damn right it is, Hoovy.
Oh, yeah.
You're goddamn right.
Yes.
Goddamn right.
You son of a bitch.
Dylan.
Yeah, you put those two in a Mania match for Gunther's heavyweight championship belt. Ugh. Give me more.
Oh man, next year and we're there.
We're there, dude.
It's got even sweeter.
Oh man.
Listen, let me pull out my marculator for a second.
I thought you were about to say your penis because it was rock hard after hearing all that information.
Well, I'm not wearing pants.
So Pixar didn't happen. Stand up. Yeah.
Anyway, you know, we all thought that Gunther is going to win this thing, right? However,
hope so. Yep.
Hear me out.
Hearing.
I think Jey Uso wins next week because they're pushing this dude to the moon, right? And who's on the other side? I think Tama Tonga is going to win.
It should be.
Should be Randy versus Gunther. It should be. But it's going to be Tama Tonga versus Jey Uso, setting up the bloodline having a new reason to beat up Jey Uso. Mark my words.
What do you do with Jey after?
Well, then Gunther has to lose via disqualification due to some Ludwig Kaiser bullshit. He can't lose clean.
I mean, he might, dude. He just lost to Sammy clean.
That decision still sucks.
They're building up Gunther so big to win this thing that I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to try to swerve us all and put Jey versus the Bloodline in the main event at King of the Ring.
I think it's just you know what? Math. That's a better match than just it has a lot of reasons other than Gunther versus Tama Tonga or something. So that makes good Mark sense.
But then,
which means it won't happen.
You know what?
I feel like that's a Vince McMahon booking decision, not a Triple H one, to push the Bloodline as the main feud again on WWE champ.
But it's a different bloodline. Like, I get what you're saying though, Hoovy. We've seen the same shit. But
I would rather see Randy versus Gunther in Saudi. That match would be awesome.
As long as if Gunther losing is not via clean pinfall, I'm okay with however he loses. Count out, disqualification, whatever. Just to progress the thing.
Maybe Dragunov costs him. I don't know.
Well, that's counterproductive to the other Mark math I just did.
Yeah,
I know. We just got to sit back and see what happens.
Yeah, because you can have Jey go over Tama Tonga with Jimmy helping him out. That'd be awesome.
Oh, we forgot about Jimbo. Mm-hmm. Can he get in the country yet? Can Jey get in the country yet?
Yeah, remember last year they had the tag match versus Roman and Solo?
No, that was at Money in the Bank.
That was in Saudi? That was at Money in the Bank in London. Canada. Yeah.
The tag match. The tag match was in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. It was Elimination Chamber, I think, wasn't it? The
I'm
tag match
Googling it
was
right now.
was in Saudi Arabia for sure. The Roman, because that's when Sammy. Oh no. I'm thinking Sammy and Kevin Owens. I'm sorry. Sammy and Kevin Owens was in Saudi Arabia versus
Usos
Roman.
versus Roman Reigns and Solo was at Money in the Bank,
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
Which
I
was
was
where
thinking,
though?
I was
In
thinking
London.
Kevin Owens. Yeah, London.
And it goes sound like you're from London.
Oh no.
It was in the O2 Arena. That was when
Hello.
LA Knight was at his fucking hottest, and they should have put the fucking briefcase on him instead of Damian Priest, and they didn't.
I thought they were going to.
Mm.
Damn it.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, that would definitely be an award nominee.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Let's see here. All right, you boys ready to give some awards?
Hell
Gee.
yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, let's see here, Nate. Since you are the champion of our podcast, basically the fucking boo that man. You're basically the patriarch of Sofa King Smarts. You're Christian Cage of the podcast. You basically are our Faja.
My dad is dead.
Ready?
Well,
I'm the
I'm
son of a
glad you
Costco
shared
kid.
that information with us. With that being said, who did you have as the Sofa King worst on the mic this week?
I went a little different route this week, and I had Adam Pearce. That guy just pissed me off this week.
He does always look like he's prairie dogging or something.
Something's up with him.
Turtle head's picking out.
He just has no personality. That's really what it is. He has
That could be
nothing. of
Hold on,
personality.
dude. Obviously, none of us wear glasses. The go-to move is to pull the glasses off, gaze into the distance, and look like you have like you're interested in what the, like his dumbass look. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, or
I do have glasses.
hold on, he'll do that. He'll go, I need a drink.
God, it's the worst, dude.
Yeah, it's the
He
worst.
fucking sucks. Yeah.
It's
Who you got, Hoovy?
I just had Cody Rhodes because I'm so sick and tired of the stupid fucking
The American Nightmare, Chody
My-
Loads.
my daddy's Dusty Rhodes.
My dad is Dusty
he-
Rhodes.
I don't think he said that this week, though.
Dude,
He's still-
he has it written across his fucking forehead now.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
But it's his promo is always the same fucking thing. It's like you finished the story, okay, move on for it. Stop mentioning it.
I'm waiting on a big time heel. Once Cody goes, so what do you want to talk about? I want him just as a smart ass go, hey, did you know that Dusty Rhodes is your father?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, the way he started his promo, I thought he was gonna ask the Logan Paul, like, hey Logan, what do you want to talk about? As soon as he got the microphone, I already fucking hated it. But one thing I wanted to mention that we didn't talk about it in the beginning, I was dying when this happened. So during their promo, the crowd started chanting. I can't remember what they were chanting. I don't know if they were chanting "This is awesome" or "Prime sucks." Oh, during the Prime sucks promo part, there was a security guard in the front row telling the crowd to be quiet. I was fucking dying.
Yeah,
laughing.
I missed that.
It's like,
Yeah, I missed
who
it.
fucking does that? Like, do you not know how fucking wrestling events work? Like, why are you trying to quiet down the entire fucking crowd? I thought it was fucking
Shush,
ridiculous.
please.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
he was like this.
But
I'm
no,
like,
he was getting ready for Jey Uso later, dog.
yeah, no, I was just like, oh Jesus Christ, like what a fucking idiot. Like you take your job.
I didn't see that.
He
That
just
guy's
takes-
dumb, dude.
He's
I
like
mean-
one of the security guards that takes his job too serious. Like, relax.
Yeah, that's like the guy from AEW who took the sign last week from the guy. The beginning of Dynamite, the guy's sign says, Chris Jericho eats corn the long way. And you didn't see the sign again for the rest of the night.
That's a great sign.
That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's the epitome of science. You could put anyone's name on it, and you fucking get instant heat on those people. Look at it. I mean, Chris
Agreed.
Jericho had it removed.
You should be able to put anyone's name you want and the word sucks below it and go to a wrestling event and have it on your sign.
Sure.
I saw this.
Go ahead.
I saw this meme that said, it was like 1987, and it's like a person yelling at another person, and the person was like crying and shit, and it had wrestlers and then fans, and then it said 2024, and then it had like a person yelling at the wrestler, and the wrestler was crying because wrestlers are fucking soft.
Yeah, they are soft.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking softies. Anyways,
Yeah, back
Who'd you have,
back
Chuck?
back in my day, dude. We ate our vitamins and we said our prayers, and then we took our somas by the dozen. Simpler times in the 1980s.
times better times.
Yeah. What I had was Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks. Because Drew says, "Say," because this is not my award winner for Drew, but is a potential nominee. Because Drew goes, "Say what? If Damian Priest is a BS champion, the crowd chants what?" And that's when he goes. That's when he said, "I'm still a champion." And I was like, "Dude, you suck." Like, if you're not being
So
a
mad.
heel with your little group of cronies, fucking
And
shit up, wrecking shop, ruining matches, you're no good to me. You're worthless. I don't care about
they
you.
need real.
Yeah, no, fuck you. I hope Tozawa beats you for your title, you son of a bitch.
I'll take that.
Nate, who'd you have as best on the mic, buddy?
The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, buddy, your favorite. Number one. Maybe most loved wrestler of all time, would you say, Nate? Is that a
I
fair
wouldn't say all
assessment?
time. Well, not all time, but he's gaining momentum.
I mean, within the last 5 gigabytes of your photo camera roll, for sure.
That's just one picture.
It's one of those panoramic ones that goes
Yeah,
like this.
dude. Yeah.
It's just all cock. Like balls on this end and head on this end. It's
Why
like
is this a
head
mile long?
It's Nate's favorite time to go, look at the balls on this guy.
literally.
Yeah.
No, for reals. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. The skin's a different color.
Different color.
I don't know how
Oh,
much
it's fucking
ectoplasm he stores up there, but it has to weigh at least 6 Keurigs.
I got a burger right over there.
20 stone. Because they use stone
That's a
up in
lot.
there in Scotland.
Oh.
Stone.
Drew was fucking awesome. Who did you have, Hoovy?
Same as these.
Yeah.
Drew is amazing, man.
Yeah, I went with Drew as well, especially the you have a very inspirational story, but you don't deserve to be champion. My next door neighbor, Dave, he also has an inspirational
that was
story.
amazing.
Doesn't mean he deserves to be world heavyweight champion of the world.
That was so good, dude.
Yeah, so good. Nate, what was the hottest thing you saw on your screen this week?
Liv Morgan.
Hoovy?
It's just
Justice for Kairi Sane here, boys. Now that we have Kairi Sane on Raw, I can have her as my hottest because she was wearing leather pants and she looked hot.
Yeah, she was already typed in mine until Scarlett came out later. So
Yeah,
actually the piped in reaction for you, Hoovy, that was how every guy was actually just screaming inside when she came out. That was in the crowd.
Scarlett looked amazing, but like Nate said, when I was in Delaware for the Rumble, I guess I just have a Japanese anime fetish, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, I am a huge fan of.
But I had Jade Cargill when she was walking down in the back with her belt. She looked, again, like you say all the time, she looked like $1 million, man. She looks phenomenal.
Yes, amazing. Nate, sir,
Yes.
it was what did you look at your screen this week and just said, "Woof"? The Sofa King grossest thing.
Buzz, your girlfriend.
Yeah, Buzz, your
Wolf.
girlfriend, Wolf.
So I'm torn between Nia Jax and Naomi, and they were in the same match. So I'm just going to group them together in one big group.
Oh,
Gross.
I mean, I'm going to do you one better. Go ahead, Hoovy, but I'm going to do the same thing you did, but it's going to add up to different mark math.
All right.
see, my thing is the Shayna Baszler award goes to Shayna fucking Baszler.
You know, that's not bad.
I'm
That's
changing
not
my
bad.
answer to that.
Because
I'm
It's not
changing my
bad
answer to
because
that.
both of the people you spoke of, Nate, you know, the formerly known at the beginning of this podcast, which was the Nia Jax Award, long before it was the Shayna Baszler Award. She is looking not as bad each week. Naomi, we hate her as a wrestler overall. Or, you know, hate's a strong word, but we dislike her gimmick. Don't care to see her wrestle, but we love to see her on the TV because she's very hot.
Yeah. Nia looked pretty good. In my opinion.
Nia's looking not so bad.
Not so bad anymore. But
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler, anytime she's on, it's like I do my mark math and be like, okay, so we have Nia Jax. Okay, she gets it. But then would I rather bang Nia or Shayna? And it's like, well, I'll take Nia any time of the day.
Oh yeah, 100 times out of 100.
Yeah, I'm taking
That's why I changed
Nia.
my answer.
I do my own version.
swayed me.
I do my own version of Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, Queen of the Ring. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Then you start
tournament
moving up
bracket.
the ladder. You're like, all right, Nia Jax
Yeah,
or Piper
exactly.
Niven.
Oof.
I'm going
Oh,
Nia
you're taking
Jax.
Piper Niven all day, dude.
I'm
You're
going
Piper
Nia
Niven
Jax.
all day.
I'll take Niven.
All right. That's not bad. But
We're gonna have to have a bracket. We're gonna have to do a
my
bracket.
Sofa King grossest thing on my TV this week was not a woman. It was Bronson
that a
fucking
woman?
Reed.
Ooh.
Yes,
he
he
didn't
looked
come out.
like 15 pounds of shit stuffed into a 5-pound bag.
That's a fair assessment, Chet.
Bronson Reed reminds me of the fire kid from Deadpool 2, grown up.
That's pretty solid.
Like he looks annoyed. Like that kid was annoying as hell, and I hated him. It's like that's Bronson Reed is just that. He just grew up.
You can't tell me that guy's a monster. Like I've heard a lot of people like complain, like I'm a monster, but a lot of people say like, you know, he's like 5'6" or something. No, he's not 5'6", but he's like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", and compared to everyone else out there, it makes him look considerably smaller unless he's standing across from Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
Also, he fucking sucks. His gimmick sucks. Everything about him sucks. The only time he's ever been gotten right in wrestling is when he went to New Japan and they treated him like the monster. And also, he was a monster over there because there's a lot of tiny people. But I mean, he beat Kazuchika Okada in Japan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They made him out to be
crazy.
a badass, and it did not look stupid. He comes back over here, he looks fucking dumb.
The problem with American wrestling is that whatever big guy you have, they're immediately heels and they're beaten by the babyface. That's the pattern for monsters. That's what they're all used for. Look at Nia Jax, Big Show. Everyone who's a big guy always gets beat by the babyface, by the up and coming babyface. Happens.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Shitty.
Yeah, speaking of shitty, Nate, what'd you have as a Sofa King shitty move of the week?
Having Jey Uso win that match.
You know what? I like that.
I mean, I get it. I nothing against Jey Uso. I don't take it the wrong way. I think the guy's great and he's doing a great job. But I just wanted to see Dragunov win. That's all.
But remember the
Nothing
mark
personal.
math I ran by you earlier?
Yeah.
You're right, but I want it now.
Yeah.
I might have a different.
Give me what I
reason
want.
I might have a different reason to sway you to change that answer for you, Nate. Because my shittiest move of the week was fucking Carlito jumps into the fucking tag team match, and he does the fucking backstabber on one of the guys from
On the table.
and they were selling it like it hurt the other guy. I was like, no, it's a backstabber on the table.
Carlito.
That was
Yeah.
stupid.
He was writhing in pain. Like legitimately.
It's like
What?
when Gunther does the Boston Crab on Kofi on the table, it's like it doesn't make a difference. Those moves don't make a difference. Like, don't do those. So Carlito doing a backstab, but it's like,
No, it was
Sure,
literally a backstabber to Carlito.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was fucking horrible. And Michael Cole's like, oh, backstabber to the table. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck? It's like when Kevin Owens did the stunner on someone a few weeks ago on the apron. They're like, okay, it hurt Kevin Owens because he landed on his butt on his fucking tailbone.
Yeah, he landed his arse on the hardest part of the ring, Hoovy.
Yeah. It's just some of this shit just needs to stop. It's like, come on, guys.
It is the hardest part of the ring.
It is the hardest part of the ring.
All right, well,
But
you know,
Kevin
I'm
Owens
with you
can sell
there.
that.
I went with the Liv Morgan segment earlier in the night. I don't even remember who she was talking to, but she was like, yeah, you know that bitch, Becky Lynch? And she goes, why don't you say it to her face? And then she turned around and Becky Lynch gave her the shittiest punch I've ever seen. It was bad.
That's fair.
It was horrible. But let's talk about something good. Let's talk about something awesome, boys. Nate, what'd you have as a Sofa King awesome move of the week?
I had Carmelo Hayes' springboard clothesline on Baron Corbin. It was perfect.
Nice. Hoovy.
I had the Brutus bomb on to the outside of the ring. That shit looked really fucking good. It looked like a cartoon, just like he actually went into a fucking ball. It was pretty good.
It was good.
I'm gonna agree with Nate. I'm gonna go with where the fuck?
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, the Baron Corbin clothesline. Sorry, my notes fucking just went away.
Let me ask you this while you dig that up. I thought the Baron Corbin Carmelo Hayes match was great. Corbin on Hulu version had a huge pop. Was it?
Everyone had a WrestleMania level pop for you, Hoovy, on the Hulu version. That's not how it came across on TV.
Oh, okay. Damn, what the hell?
I take that back. Baron Corbin had a reaction, so it wasn't like all the other tag teams where it was nothing, but it wasn't like the thunderous level you probably heard.
Maybe, yeah. No, it was pretty loud. It was. I'm like, what? And then I saw him. You know, he's working face, and I'm like, okay, they're changing him. And I'm like, oh, people love Corbin again. What's going on? Because it was a pretty decent pop.
I mean, he had a good run with Braun Breaker in NXT. Like him going back down was good for him.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when they do Mania in Vegas, he goes broke again.
Oh.
I was just about to say, I can't.
That would be so
like,
good.
If he's not going to be bum ass Corbin, but that's even better. He goes broke right before Vegas, or he goes broke at Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah.
That would only work if he's a heel. They have to transition that.
Plenty of time.
I hope so.
I mean,
I hope so.
Or he could be a big time babyface and then goes broke and we feel bad for him. That is possible.
Yeah, because when he went broke, people were like he was kind of giving off face vibes.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to send him money to get that mustard stain out of his shirt, like at least a dry cleaning bill, help brother out, Venmo. But yeah, let's see here. What we got next? Where we at? All right, Nate, what'd you have as a Sofa King bad match of the week? The shittiest match of the week? It was the worst fucking thing you saw.
That would be, where did it go? Laya Valkyria versus Mariah Scary.
Hoovy, what say you?
Same.
Sweep that son of a bitch. And I like Lyra Valkyria. I just think Mariah Scary is just the current iteration of her ain't working.
Agreed.
There's something to be had there, but it's not what they're presenting right now. I'd rather her be wearing a thank you Trish shirt and then Trish Stratus is standing next to her.
That's saying something.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
That is saying
terrible. It was just terrible.
Yes.
That's terrible.
That's absolutely terrible. All right, Nate, Sofa King, awesome match of the week.
That would be Randy Orton versus AJ Styles.
Hoovy?
I had Dragunov versus Jade. Bomb. It was Fuego.
Yes, I had Styles Orton.
Ooh.
Fuego, yes. Also, the fire La Fogata. I learned that due to the Mexican restaurant in my town growing up was called La Fogata, and then it said it had like a campfire. Is that correct, Hoovy? Or were they lying to me?
No, it just means campfire. It doesn't. That's what it means.
Oh,
La
okay.
Fogata?
Yes. We called it
Oh,
the
you had to
fire.
say it with the accent.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it sound like
Go
a
off.
three
La Fogata?
Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah, Chet says it right. La Fogata.
La
He was like
Fogata?
La Fogata.
He's like La Fogata.
I'm sorry for speaking my language. Jesus Christ.
He like added
ESL,
2
baby.
syllables to that word somehow.
Yeah, I know. I can't even do it.
It's like here in Arizona, it's all Mexican. It's like super white Mexican food, and they use like Mexican words to make it sound fucking fancy. It's stupid. Like they'll call it like la cocina, which is like it just means kitchen. It's like all right. The
Yeah,
restaurant.
they'll be like,
octopus.
or no, they'll say something like, "You want some Cameron tacos?" I'm like, "Some
Yeah.
shrimp fucking tacos?"
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna mix the like? All right, tight. I see what you're doing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You had me sold at
Those are
shrimp
just
and taco,
tacos.
motherfucker. Didn't care how you worded it.
When you say that, when I was in Salt Lake, because Salt Lake just is full of white people. I had shrimp tacos.
Fuck yeah, it has to be a fuck ton of white people.
I had we went to this restaurant
Mormons.
for our meeting, and I had shrimp tacos, and they brought out this. I was like, "Do you have salsas?" And you're like, "Yeah, but it's really hot." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I took a bite, with the salsa. It was just like lime juice. This is terrible. It is terrible.
These white people.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Even my agent was like, it's pretty spicy. I was like, oh, just don't fucking say that.
Damn, Nate, we got to get agents.
I know, man. I need an agent. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
My agent's Nathan. He's upstairs. My
Yeah.
agent's upstairs. Nah, my agent's Miguel. Miguel's my agent.
Travel the world.
All right, boys, you ready to give some news?
Hell yes.
Hell yes.
See,
See. All right, Hoovy. Well,
yes, sir.
we're going to let you start us off. You're going to be numero uno. I believe you know what that means.
Yes, it's Latin for number one. I only have one thing that was brought to my attention just a few hours ago. So apparently, Netflix is doing this bundle with Peacock and Apple TV since WWE seems to be a huge part of Peacock and it probably going to be a huge part of Netflix. They're going to be announcing this bundle. It was officially announced by Comcast CEO Brian Roberts, and it's going to be very affordable for everybody. Because I guess when they move to Netflix, Peacock is still going to have some of the WWE content. It's not going to fully move, so that's why they're bundling this up to make it least expensive for the wrestling world, which is huge. Because if you guys remember when they moved over to Peacock, watching pay-per-views was a nightmare, and
No,
watching the vault.
it still is if you don't start it live. If you
Yeah.
start a pay-per-view an hour after it goes off, you get cut
Yeah.
off in the middle of the main event or the entrances, and you have to wait 2 to 3 hours before they
Yeah.
put the replay up.
I
Still,
forgot
to
about
this
that. Yeah,
day.
you're right. So they're hoping that with this transition, they can still keep the pay-per-view stuff and the monthly, the Raw stuff weekly on Netflix, and still have some of the Vault stuff, the old pay-per-views
Oh,
on
see,
Peacock.
that's what I was waiting for them to get away from Peacock for was the vault. It's so hard to maneuver through it,
Yeah.
and like I have like Xfinity internet, which comes
Mhm.
with Peacock for free. You cannot pay the difference for premium. Like I
Yeah,
would just have to like go
you have
buy
to pay the whole thing.
premium
Yeah.
like separately to get past the commercials and stuff. So I've been waiting for it to go to Netflix just to get back on Netflix so I can just not I don't even care if there's commercials. I just know that Netflix ease of use is
Yeah.
far superior to Peacock. The cock
Well,
sucks.
this bundle's one of the things I mentioned was this bundle is only going to be available for Comcast and Xfinity TV and internet service only. So we'll see. I mean, they're trying to so it doesn't sound like Netflix is fully prepared to have live events on TV yet. So there
Well, they
might,
had the roast,
but on a
Tom
weekly
Yeah,
Brady,
basis.
Netflix. Yeah, Netflix has
and they're having football on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
Netflix has
but it's different having one off like once a month. This is going to be a weekly thing with immediate access to Raw right after it's done. So
there's a
they're
comedian that does a daily live show on Netflix.
for 3 hours long.
I don't
It's
think
like
the
an hour and
length
a half. Yeah,
matters. Once you have the
No, there's
connection made between the place
no
that's filming and the place that's streaming.
it's because it's streaming. The servers they have to be ready for the server capacity of having a lot of people
See,
watching it.
those also live shows aren't going to have 2 million people watching it at once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might.
I'm just talking about the ones currently, like that are live daily.
yeah,
They're not getting 2 million views.
Yeah, yeah,
There's not
yeah.
2 million people watching it at the
yeah.
same time at 8 p.m. on
Right.
Monday
That's
So
night.
what you're
yeah, the
Yeah.
saying.
capacities are. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think Netflix is fully prepared to have Raw on a weekly basis
Well,
there.
the
So
amount of money
we'll
they've
see.
made over the last 15 years, they can afford to figure that shit out between now and January 1st.
I mean,
They
Netflix is
will.
still hemorrhaging money, which is crazy.
Well, if they stop making shitty fucking Netflix original movies, they might have some damn money.
Yep.
Well, that's neither here nor hey. They paid some amount of money to WWE. Raw's going to be on Netflix. Really hoping the library moves over there and is not. Oh shit, God, Peacock sucks. You go
Yeah.
back and try to watch classic stuff, and it's just you want to get it right. WWE,
Yeah.
I will pay $29.99 a month for the WWE Network if I can get the exact WWE Network from 2015.
And
2016. I will not complain. I would rather give you $30 to have that ease of use and no ads over getting a free service from my cable provider
the
and having to
network
deal with that
still
bullshit.
works amazingly in
Yeah, if
like
you
when I go
live
to
in
Mexico.
India,
No, because they have it in Mexico. The WWE is in Mexico network, and when I use it when I'm down there, it's the same. Like it works perfectly. It's still catered specifically to WWE, and I wish I miss it.
I need to get that Express VPN. I keep hearing on the Cornet
Well,
podcast, and
you can't change it to English, so fuck.
I can't make it
Mm.
like an Australian VPN
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're right.
or oh
London.
London.
yeah. Where those fuckers like Zero put beans on their fucking toast for breakfast. What a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
weirdos.
Jesus
But if
Christ.
I
If
put
you're
beans,
listening in London,
but if I put beans on my toast, it's fine, right?
But
that's racist.
they've been refried. So,
Uh,
it's almost as if
refried
like
beans are bomb.
so so are the things that come out of your anus when you're after you eat. Big
It's stinky.
bombs.
That's
Big
all the news I had, boys.
yeah. All right. Let's see here. Nate, what you got, brother?
I deciphered some stuff as I go to my notes from the QR code for Monday night.
Oh,
You're
Um,
real sleuth there, are you?
well, no, I didn't do it myself. I got it all off of Twitter. But so there's a bunch of photos. They all had file names. Um, the URL for the last image has next Monday Night Raw's date on it, which is a little weird, but it probably means nothing.
hmm
Um, the website was WWE, I think I just had a stroke.com.
That's how
Slash,
Kurt Angle says
yeah,
WWE.
yeah, WWE 12 12 12. And 12 12 12 was the debut of Eric Rowan in the Wyatt family. There's
God
also a
dang.
news. God dang. There was also a newspaper clip of a missing woman, and that missing woman's photo was the Fiend's uh, therapist. Remember when the Fiend went and saw the therapist?
I
Yeah.
do remember, but I don't remember the face. Who was it?
It's just like blonde chick, looks like a porn star.
Did you see that CM Punk's face was replaced in the Then Now Forever of Monday Night Raw with a draped face, kind of like Sister Abigail looking? I don't know. Like
I did
it.
not notice
Yes,
that.
I saw it on a video like an hour before we were recording.
Well, that was the last QR code they did it then now forever, and it started glitching. It had a bunch of weird stuff.
Well, yeah, in that then now forever, when it shows all the wrestlers and it's panning by, CM Punk's picture has been replaced with like a woman in a white veil.
That's creepy. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Last thing on the deciphering, the newspaper article that talked about the missing woman who was Bray Wyatt's therapist was written by Wendy Lucho. Now, that might not mean much to many people, but if you unscramble the letters of Wendy Lucho, you get Uncle Howdy.
Oh shit.
It's true. I have it right here.
It's damn true.
I just googled the Fiend therapist, and the girl who's a therapist kind of looks like Trish Stratus. But
I was wondering
A little
who that
bit, yeah.
was
Yeah.
when I saw her. I was like, is that supposed to be Alexa Bliss?
But they also have Alexa Bliss also did therapy when she was going through her crazy stage.
No, but now that Nate
And-
says that was the therapist from the Fiend thing, it makes sense.
And also Alexa Bliss, speaking of her, she tweeted out during Raw, "Just you wait," and with a black heart.
Nice. Let's
You
go.
guys see what
So-
Jay tweeted out with the Fireflies? He's like, the Fireflies belong to me now.
Yeah, some people are upset about that. I wasn't. but-
I that could be. I mean, what I didn't see people being upset because I don't really look at it too long. But to me, it gave me the impression that that's probably going to be his first Uncle Howdy's first victim, Jey Uso.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's a lot to unpack.
There's a lot to unpack there. I mean, from what I've seen and read, they're supposed to debut at Queen and King of the Ring.
So this is who cost Jay the match then, I guess? Maybe?
That is
Maybe.
possible. But if Jay and Tama Tonga are in a match, I'd rather it be some bloodline bullshit that decides how that
100%.
match goes. You know, because the
It would make
last
more
time the
sense.
Fiend had anything to do in Saudi Arabia, for the most part, yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he lose to Goldberg?
Yeah, he
then?
lost to Goldberg.
Yeah, he lost to Goldberg. Now, would you think that a returning Uncle Howdy would have more of an impact in an American?
Yes. Actually,
Yes.
Like here
anywhere
in
other than
America,
it could be in Europe, Canada, France. Actually, fuck France. No, they'd be singing some damn, and I love their passion. They'd be singing some song over it instead
I
of
love
paying attention to what the hell happened in the ring. But yeah,
Fair.
I think it benefits more having Uncle Howdy show up in an American.
you want Uncle
America's
Howdy to
favorite.
show up anywhere? He shows up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Chicago, Illinois,
Chicago. Yeah, someplace that's hot.
or Madison Square Garden.
MSG.
Yeah, the son of a bitch ain't showing up in Lafayette, Louisiana. Tell you that for damn
Where was
sure.
Brave from? Remember, you guys know?
Where's he from?
Yeah. Do you guys know? I don't know. I'm just asking curiosity because I would say, like, if anything, that's where you debut Uncle Howdy is wherever they're from.
Damn.
That would be. I would say that would be like the.
If
the
I had to
respect- the
guess, Bray
respectful thing.
Wyatt is from somewhere around Georgia or Florida, based off the fact that his dad was working in.
Bray Wyatt was born
Actually,
in
he's
Brooksville, Florida.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Just my 2 cents, my 2 pesos.
Oh no. Also, one of the dates was Bo Dallas's birthday. We all know who it is. We get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get it. There was
Just
another one where
give
the
me-
URL ended
give me-
with Rambling Rabbit, Huskus Pig.
Give me what I want.
Yeah, give me what I want. Yeah.
We all know who it is. Just give it to us.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it. What else you got, Nate?
That's all. What do you have, Chet?
All right, I just have 2 bits of information here. Maybe the most trusted source in all of wrestling, Dave Meltzer. Yeah, bullshit. Dave Meltzer reportedly says that CM Punk could return as possibly as early as SummerSlam, which is scheduled for August 3rd at Cleveland Browns Stadium. With him tearing his pec in January, at the end of January, this lines up with the best prognosis or recovery time, which is a 6 to 9 month injury. So it puts it a little bit after the 6-month range. You know, we'll see. I hope it's Punk and Drew at SummerSlam, and I hope Drew is in some title match at Clash at the Castle and he gets fucked by CM Punk, because this storyline's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, Nate agrees because his
See.
favorite wrestler, Drew McIntyre,
Yeah,
is
CM
involved.
Punk. Oh,
DM Hunk, is that what you said? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, that's what he said, DM Hunk.
Thank you, Hoovy. I appreciate
You're
you. Yes, sir.
It came out crystal clear, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the
Yes.
only other thing I have is reported details surrounding Damian Priest's new WWE contract. And as far as I'm concerned, there should have been one other caveat. But World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest recently signed a new WWE contract. It reportedly comes with some perks.
Oh boy.
And Fightful, the second greatest source in all of wrestling, Sean Ross Jackass, that stupid piece of trash, of Fightful, added that part of Priest's current contract is he was given permission to choose his own entrance theme, which is why his new song absolutely sucks.
I don't think that's accurate at all, because that guy's a fucking moron.
Wait, you don't think he was given permission to choose his own theme music, or you don't think that the assessment at the song sucks?
The song sucks.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that, like, from what I read, is that he has creative control, not that he got to choose his own music. But then it is Sean Ross Sapp, so you can't really take anything he says serious, because he's wrong a lot. A lot. Like, didn't he say that he had a conversation with Triple H or some bullshit? Like,
They
whatever
sent
the
him
fuck it
some
was?
cheese and a note,
Yeah.
and it was just like, no, like, Fightful. First of all, WWE has no reason to suck up to Dave Meltzer, who, as stupid as he is the number one wrestling journalist in wrestling per
That's
like the
saying a lot.
numbers. Like, and I'm not saying much, but
No, I know.
you know, he's one. I would say
100%.
Wrestle Talk, a couple of those other jabronis, they're up there. But none of these people are credible. There's no reason for WWE to apologize to them. Say they're sorry for jack shit. Triple H could come out tomorrow and say Sean Ross Jackass is a complete piece of shit, and fuck you, Jim Cornette, and fuck you, Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna lose a fucking dollar. Not one penny off their stock. So him trying to say that Triple H sent him some cheese and apologized to him, if anything, that was sent to him to fucking mock and patronize.
Just one of these?
Yeah. So no, fuck you with that bullshit, Sean Ross Jackass. You suck.
I want to say to our fans, if you guys belong to the VIP club of Wrestling Observer or Fightful, pay me $13 a month to be wrong, and you'll get the same information.
Agreed. Send it to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Send it to our Patreon, Venmo, Cash App, whatever. It's so stupid. Yeah. Fightful will he'll
put it on my EBT card. I need more food.
You need more food.
Yeah, I don't have one, by the way, but
allegedly
the best thing is Sean Ross Sapp will
Obama.
Be like, I got new news coming up exclusively for our Fightful Select, and then 5 minutes later it's all for the public.
Oh, dude, exclusive news.
It doesn't make
you
any
gotta
sense.
pay for it.
It doesn't. It just, you gotta pay for it to get 5 minutes early. Fuck you.
Right.
Yeah,
stupid.
Fuck that shit.
You know what?
Terrible.
You know what news I'm really interested in?
Mm.
I'm interested in Hoovy's 5 top most hated wrestlers.
Yes, Hoovy. All right. First of all, Hoovy, before you even go into your little spiel, I just want you to know I want you to at least give at least a little more passion than I gave.
I can't do that.
No,
I'm very monotone.
No. You didn't hear me out. I was very reserved. I kind of phoned it in.
I wouldn't say that.
I know, it was all sarcasm there, Nate.
Oh.
Oh no. There's absolutely no way Hoovy's list of 5 people, he could hate them more than I hate mine.
That's true.
I mean, the difference is that I've actually met and I knew one of these people before they actually became famous. And
Before they came
Ooh.
famous?
hmm
Ooh.
hmm
Here comes the
Oh,
tea,
man.
oh
boys.
yeah, oh yeah. Oh, like as soon as you said top 5 hated, like my fucking blood just started boiling. Like I'm actually hot right now because
If you're not watching,
you guys
you
know
should be.
when I fucking hate. Like I actually, like I told you guys before in the
Oh.
past, I look at pros and cons and I actually fucking find reasons to hate people. I give them a chance and I just, if I don't like them, I don't like them. That's just it. Fuck you guys. That's my opinion and I don't give a fuck. Number 5. And this is someone that I never fucking understood why people love this asshole so fucking much. And he dresses like a fucking idiot. He wrestles like a fucking idiot.
I know who this is.
And he unfortunately was in the peak of popularity of ECW. And this is fucking Sabu. I cannot
Oh.
fucking stand Sabu. Like
Oh.
his wrestling style was just so fucking dangerous. It was so fucking stupid. Like I get where ECW is coming from, and a lot of the wrestlers had to do things that were extreme, hence the name. But his shit was just like, dude, like fucking relax. Like you're putting all this strain on your body for fucking peanuts, and now you just look like an idiot, and then you fucking dress like an idiot too. Like putting on those fucking the white pants, looking like fucking he's gonna. Never mind. I won't go that way because
No,
I
Vince
want.
McMahon did on ECW. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"What are you supposed to be, pal? A
yeah,
terrorist?"
yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say terrorist. I was gonna say fly in his magic carpet, but terrorist thing is way worse.
He played it best because, "What are you in the Al
I
Qaeda?"
just I just never understood the appeal, and I watched like I loved ECW growing up. I you can't rewatch it anymore, in my opinion, because it's just it's super cringe again in my opinion. But Sabu was just so fucking awful. He could have done a promo to save his fucking life. Uh, yeah, that's it. I just don't want to go in because I'm fucking getting heat. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke, right? Um, number 4. I had to put a lady in my list, and this is someone that when I first saw her in NXT, I was like, okay, she's awesome, she's gorgeous, she's hot, she has the look, she used to be able to wrestle. Now it's just I can't fucking stand seeing you on TV, and this is Mercedes Moné. The fact
Mm,
the
Oh,
I hate her
fact
too.
the fact that you took somebody with you who isn't as popular as you and made her quit her job to follow you, and then you completely abandoned her on your road to become more famous was probably one of the biggest dick moves in wrestling, where she got signed to New Japan or Stardom, and she just left Naomi out to hang dry. That's a fucking dick move. And then not only that, you have Kairi Sane, who's one of the most popular wrestlers out in Japan, and you make her job to you on a fucking botched finisher was ridiculous. And now she's allegedly the highest paid female wrestler of all time, $10 million a year per Tony Khan. Hasn't wrestled once in AEW because she's injured or whatever. Bullshit. Fucking athletes do it all the time.
bullshit.
They fucking they work their asses off to fucking get paid a giant contract, and then they're just nowhere to be found. Everyone fucking does that. That's I think Mercedes Moné. So fuck her. Fuck you, Mercedes Moné. And your Soup Dog's cousin. I fucking hate Soup Dogs. So fuck both of you.
You're
Now,
lucky her cameos are $333, or else I will get you one right now, dude.
awesome. Okay. So number 3. These motherfuckers. I say
Wait,
motherfuckers.
Snoop Dogg at number 2? I felt that.
No, no, because he's not a wrestler.
I
But
don't know, man.
I
He's
do hate
wrestled
me
more
some
than
Snoop.
Mercedes Monet in the last 2 years.
That's true. But now, and those matches were actually pretty entertaining as opposed to Mercedes Moné's matches. Number 3, these assholes. I met them when I was 10 years old, and we went out to a trading card store out in California, and they were the biggest asshole kids then. and they are the biggest assholes in wrestling right now. And I'm talking about the fucking Young Bucks.
Oh,
My cousin used to wrestle with the Young Bucks. So he's best friends with the Young Bucks, and I could attest that they are just the biggest pieces of shit human beings uh outside of the wrestling world too. Like they're like the people they play at the Young Bucks right now, that's who they are in real life. Like they're not great people. They're assholes. They're actually trash people. I remember uh
All right.
because of certain things growing up, how we were, they would make fun of us a lot for that kind of shit. So I just fucking hated them from the get go. So it's more of a personal hate vendetta for the Young Bucks, and the reason why they're not number one because my number one is I just hate them because fucking hate that guy. My number two, probably one of the most overrated pieces of shit in wrestling, who
I know who this
just
is.
happens to have one fucking spot in WrestleMania that
nope.
just lifts him up into fucking stardom, and that's fucking Jeff Hardy.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Go back,
I knew it.
go back and watch. Like people was like, "Oh, Jeff Hardy's amazing." Okay, honest, honest,
Mm-mm.
honest thing. Go back and watch a Jeff Hardy match and tell me which match was great. You can't name any,
Undertaker.
Undertaker ladder match.
but that
That
wasn't
was
because of
great.
him. That wasn't
Correct.
That
that
But it
was
wasn't
was
it. That wasn't him. So see, for me, a great wrestler is not someone that you can get paired with and do great. You have to be the great one on your end. You have to be the A side to be a great to have a fucking good match. And Jeff Hardy's never had that. The Hardy Boys were fucking stale until they had that match at WrestleMania where Edge speared him off the top of the fucking the for the belts. Before that, they weren't anything great. Like go back and watch wrestling before that happened. They were nobodies. And some people could argue the same thing with the Dudley Boys, but the Dudley Boys actually had fucking
whoa,
charisma.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
we
no,
don't
no,
talk
you
shit
can't
about the
make
Dudley
that
Boys.
fucking
No, no,
argument
no,
now.
no, no, no,
You
no,
got a
no,
sound argument with Jeff Hardy.
no, no, no. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Can I
Before
finish? Can I finish?
before the matches at WrestleMania with Edge and Christian, Dudley Boys, and the Hardys and the Dudley Boys, they weren't as popular as they were after those matches. Now the difference was the Dudley Boys have charisma, which that goes a long way in wrestling. The Hardy Boys did not have any charisma at all. That's where I'm coming from because I love the Dudley Boys, but you got to face reality. Edge and Christian, they had a great comedic heel gimmick, which was up and coming. That's why they pushed Edge to the moon. But that was my thing with the Hardy Boys. It's just fucking garbage. My number one,
Ooh, number one.
the fact
Ooh.
that he said my name right. Probably the first time he ever fucking saw my name in his
Maybe,
life.
maybe my favorite thing he's ever done. Quite
I
possibly.
wish I still had that video, dude.
I have that video.
Yes.
Matt fucking Cardona.
AKA
But why
Zack
did
Ryder,
why did you
AKA
fly to
the
Salt Lake
internet's
City if you hate him so much?
What?
Why did you fly to Salt Lake City to meet him and Mick Foley if you hate him so much?
Fuck you guys. That was
Well,
pretty
I didn't
funny.
buy the ticket.
That was
Yeah,
pretty funny.
I didn't take the picture.
Did you get my autographed Mick Foley book? Was your luggage
No.
overweight?
See, I was gonna put McFoley. And then I realized that I don't really hate McFoley. I just always thought he was overrated.
That was the only one I was gonna even have an argument with you with. Was like, hold on, how
No,
can you hate Mick Foley?
no, because when we talked about this, it was top five hated wrestlers, like hate with the passion. Like I said, I don't hate McFoley because McFoley is a nice fucking guy. Like he fucking worked his ass off to put people over and things like that. I just personally thought he
Mhm.
was overrated, so I can't put him in that. Now, we talked about overrated wrestlers. I would put him in my top five, but I don't hate McFoley per se. Uh, but because he sacrificed himself for the greater good of wrestling. Like it's not saying fucking heroic, but he did that fucking jumping off the
Yes.
fucking cage.
Wrestling Jesus, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
dude,
so you got to give him kudos to where it's at. But
he
Matt
entered the
fucking
same Royal Rumble 3 fucking times. Hoovy,
I don't fucking care.
3.
It was fucking horrible in my opinion. I fucking hated
Trace,
it.
my
I hated
bad.
it. Um, Matt fucking Cardona. I never understood why he was so
Woo,
fucking
woo,
popular.
woo.
I hate that fucking noise. I can't stand it. It was just a rip off of Ric Flair. That's all it was. You can't tell me otherwise. That's all
Long
it is.
Island IZ, baby.
It like when he was coming up, like they had to pair him with John Cena for him to be popular because his promos were fucking garbage. You can't fucking tell which way he's looking when he's on TV, and just the whole gimmick of him being the fucking Jersey Shore thing. I hate the Jersey Shore. I
Wait,
hate
hold
that
on.
shit
Does
with
he
the
have, does
passion.
he have Shawn Michaels' eye?
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
yeah,
Yeah, he's either looking at you or for
yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, but I think the biggest I hate him because of the whole Jersey Shore thing. I hate reality TV aside from wrestling. I can't stand any of that shit. So when they made him like the internet champion, and then he had like all these followers and people like the podcast that we listen to, they fucking have him as Jesus. No, like he is fucking horrible. There's a reason why these guys don't get pushed. Like you could be a favorite, but if you can't fucking sell a match, like you're not going anywhere, dude.
Hoovy, he's an indie god, apparently,
Yeah,
allegedly.
yeah, but you
Allegedly.
gotta get booked that way. Like, and then so this is the piss me off the most is that he's an indie god. What happened with those indie promotions now? They're nowhere. Like he came in, took the belts, and then now he's gone. Those wrestling promotions are no more. No one goes to those shows anymore. And what he charges $5,000 for fucking GCW? They don't make $5,000 in one night. How do you charge $5,000 for one showing? That's a dick move.
GCW is pretty popular.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
GCW, I'm not saying they're no big promotion, but I guarantee you every show they run makes at least $20,000 overall.
with 50 people in their fucking audience,
There's more than 50 people there.
Yeah, those things are packed,
Yeah.
dude.
I
Like,
don't
and
sell
I'm
out.
not saying they worth the fuck, nothing like that. But you
They're
know what?
not.
I don't care.
I mean, I
Fuck,
only have
fuck
one
them.
beef with Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, aka the Indie God, aka Hoovy's least favorite wrestler of all time, and most hated, excuse me,
Most
is
hated
that
wrestler.
he gets to bang Chelsea Green and we don't. So my
That's some
my biggest
bullshit.
form of hate for the man is just out of pure jealousy.
That
Peanut butter and jelly, if
not
you
only
will.
Chelsea Green, but
I will.
he got to
Damn
bang
right
a
you will, Rick.
lot of fucking hot
Hot.
wrestlers. I don't hate him for that. That's just
And
that'd be more jealousy, and I'm not jealous of that motherfucker.
I don't
Fuck
know if
that
you
guy.
guys remember this or not, but Chet's all-time favorite wrestler, Natalia, grabbed his dick.
She sure did. That bitch. It
Oh,
should
what a
have been
time to be
me.
Zack.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
That's what
time to be
Hoovy.
Zack
That's what Hoovy
Ryder's
says in the
dick.
bathroom mirror every morning after he gets out of the shower. It should have been
Oh
me.
yeah, dude. I'll take a swan grab from Natalia any day over fucking
Yeah, any
No, you have
normal
it
white
backwards,
male
Hoovy.
would.
no, no.
You're
Fuck Nick.
Natalia in that
Fuck the Young Bucks.
scenario.
Fuck Sabu. Fuck Mercedes Monet. Fuck Jeff Hardy. Also, go back to Jeff Hardy. He's a piece of shit human being. Getting fucking DUIs and still fucking driving on the road, endangering everybody around him. Fuck you.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
He's
horrible.
you.
uninsurable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what you should do with his driver's license? Delete. That's what I got to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. I'll take Matt Hardy over Jeff Hardy any fucking day of the week.
Yeah.
And that's saying something because he
Yeah.
sucks too.
'Cause he sucks too. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
My blood pressure is like spiked right now.
His
Because my
blood
nose
pressure's
is running.
high. I'm fucking rattled. I Hoovy, what a great list.
Great
You
list.
know, I wish that you didn't hate Zach Long Island IZ as much as you did,
Fuck that guy.
but that neither here nor there. This is all personal preference here, boys. Natalia still fucking sucks. I don't
Yeah.
care how you slice it up,
Fuck Nick
and how many
Gage.
times you slice her up under the knife, under the operating table. She still sucks.
Natalia or
Would that
Shayna
be
Baszler? Who would you bang? Natalia or Shayna Baszler?
Shayna Baszler out of principle?
Yeah,
you
you
like-
could never.
So you like
You
dick.
couldn't pick her ever.
No, I couldn't. My dick. No, my dick is limp noodle when I see Natalia. Now, her sister, on the other hand, she's a
She's
good
fucking
looking gal. You know why?
borderline
Because she
incest.
stopped after a titty adjustment.
Yeah.
Stopped. She goes, all right,
She got
I've
them
enhanced
bolt-ons.
my boobs. By the way, Natalia, 15 years ago, had a decent looking face. Really good looking face. Good looking gal.
Agreed.
You know what she looks like now? She looks like someone set her face on fire and put it out with a fucking axe.
She looks like she belongs in an episode of Nip Tuck.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
show.
Great show. Yeah, phenomenal show.
All right, boys.
And and
Next-
another phenomenal show. Go ahead.
Next week we're doing top 5 most hated entrances.
Nice.
Whoa. You mean like
I'll be going second again.
Like,
you mean like specific entrances? Or
yeah, like as soon as you
or
hear this
like-
entrance, like you're like, what the? This is fucking.
Well, no, it could be multiple reasons. It could be because you hear it. Because once you see how it progresses to, or
It belongs to a wrestler. Well, like if the wrestler, because you hate the wrestler too.
it doesn't even have to be a
But
wrestler. It could be a
it could be
on-air
anything.
talent.
Yeah.
Michael Cole's theme hits.
But what I mean is it's not one specific like entrance like, oh, I hated Edge's entrance at WrestleMania 18.
You could pick that
It's-
if you like.
You can pick
or is
anything.
it like
It could
as
be
a whole?
It could be music. It could be a wrestling entrance as a whole. Whatever
You
you
could
think.
pick
this is gonna be
someone's
tough.
overall song, or you could pick a specific moment.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, Hoovy. Great idea.
All right. I
Yeah.
guess I'm going first.
Yeah, you're going first. We'll
Yeah,
just
you
keep
go
the
first.
same order.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, boys. Well, that was another tremendous show, as the Donna would say. Tremendous. That's
So much for an
tremendous.
hour.
Huge show. And we'll be back next week with another huge show. So follow us at Sofa King Smarts on Spotify, at YouTube. We got a Sofa King Smarts Facebook group. Nate Smythe is the #1 car salesman in America. He has 2 belts on this podcast. Juvio is that handsome son of a bitch down there. He is brown and always down.
No,
He claps that ass.
Yeah, it cuts
And
your
cuts
grass.
that grass. I was
Hell
getting there,
yeah,
Hoovy.
brother.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, brother.
I've
man.
been telling people that, like my friends. I told my friend Tyler, and my friend Adam yesterday at the baseball game, and they were fucking dying.
Nice.
Clapping
Yes.
ass, not cutting grass.
Yes, absolutely. And I am Chet Von Chetsky, and I don't even have a pot to piss in, a title belt to speak of. I don't know jack shit about fuck all. But I'll be back next week to do another show with these awesome gentlemen, and we will recap another week of WWE, SmackDown, and Raw. Give us a like and subscribe, and send Hoovy a wave and a smile on TikTok. He needs one.
I don't even go into TikTok anymore. It's so confusing.
Thank you for watching Sofa King Smarts podcast. Yeah. And if you could do the Macho Man a favor, if you could please give them a like, follow, and subscribe, the Macho Man would appreciate it.